Emma, how did you sleep?
Like a baby. Well, a weightless baby.
The new sleeping restraints working better?
Much better than the old ones. I didn't wake up floating into the wall once.
Good. I'm tired of hearing you bump around in there at 3 a.m.
Hey, it's not my fault zero gravity takes getting used to.
You've been up here for 8 months.
And I still occasionally forget which way is up.
There is no up in space, Emma.
Exactly my point.
Coffee's ready when you are.
Real coffee or the recycled water stuff?
Do you really want to know?
Probably not, but I need caffeine.
Then don't ask questions.
The atmospheric processor is making that noise again.
The clicking noise or the whirring noise?
The clicking, like an angry mechanical cricket.
That's just the pressure valve. Totally normal.
It's been getting louder.
Everything sounds louder in space. No background noise to mask it.
I guess you're right. Still makes me nervous though.
The day it stops making noise is when we should worry.
Great, now I'll be listening for silence too.
Welcome to Space Paranoia. Population and everyone who's ever been up here.
Is that a real statistic?
I made it up, but it should be real.
Morrison, do you ever think about what comes after this?
After the mission?
After space travel? After NASA? After all of this?
Sometimes. I think about teaching maybe, sharing what we've learned up here.
That sounds nice. I think about writing, about this experience.
A book?
Maybe. Who else can describe what it's really like up here?
The isolation.
The beauty.
The way Earth looks so small and fragile.
The way it makes you realize how connected everything is.
You should write that book.
Maybe I will, if we make it home.
When we make it home?
Right, when...
Sean, how was your day at school?
It was okay, Mom. Just the usual stuff.
Just okay? What about that science project you were working on?
Oh, yeah. The solar system model. Mr. Peterson said it was really good. I got an A.
That's wonderful, honey. I'm so proud of you. Did you remember to eat the lunch I packed?
Yeah. The turkey sandwich was great. Thanks for putting those cookies in there, too.
You're welcome, sweetie. Don't forget you have soccer practice after school.
I know, Mom. You remind me every day, Lowell. Coach says we might make it to regionals this year.
That would be amazing. I am so proud of how hard you've been working.
Thanks, Mom. What's for dinner tonight?
I was thinking about making that chicken casserole you like, with the cheesy broccoli.
Yes. That sounds awesome. Can we have garlic bread, too?
Sure thing, but you have to help me set the table.
Deal. Oh, and Mom?
What is it?
Jenny Martinez asked if I wanted to go to the movies this weekend.
Oh, really? Just the two of you?
Yeah. Is that okay?
I think that sounds nice, but I want to meet her parents first.
Mom?
Those are the rules, Sean. You know that.
Fine. I'll ask her mom to call you.
Thank you. I love you, son.
Love you too, Mom. Even when you're being annoying about homework.
I'll take it. Now go finish those math problems.
Yes, ma'am. Mom, something weird is happening at school.
What do you mean?
All the animals around the school are acting strange. The squirrels and birds. They're just staring at us.
Maybe they're just looking for food.
No, Mom. This is different. They're all facing the same direction.
That is odd. Maybe there's construction going on over there?
I don't think so. And Mom, some of the animals are glowing.
Glowing?
Like they have lights under their skin. It's really creepy.
Sean, are you feeling okay? Maybe you should go to the nurse.
I'm not sick, Mom. Other kids are seeing it too.
Well, stay away from any animals that look sick. And come straight home after school.
Okay, Mom, but there's something else.
What?
Some of the teachers are acting weird too. Teacher was just standing in the hallway, staring at the floor, like she was listening to something.
Listening to what?
I don't know, but when I asked her if she was okay, she said, "Can you hear it too?"
Hear what?
That's what I asked, but she just walked away.
Sean, I want you to come home right now.
But I have 2 more classes.
I don't care. Come home now.
Good morning, beautiful.
Morning, honey. Did you sleep okay?
Better than I have in weeks.
I love you, David.
I love you too, Sarah. Pretty busy? Client meeting at 10. Then the Peterson project review. Might run late tonight.
That's okay.
Did you remember to pay the electric bill?
Already done. Online banking is a wonderful thing.
What did we do before the internet?
Actually had to leave the house to pay bills, like savages.
The horror.
What do you want to do this weekend?
I was thinking we could work in the garden. The tomatoes need to be planted.
Sounds good.
It's a plan.
I like our boring little life.
Boring is good. Boring is safe.
Exactly. No surprises, no drama. Just us and our routine. Did you see the news this morning?
No, what happened?
Some weird story about animals acting strange. Scientists can't explain it.
Strange?
All oriented toward heat sources, apparently.
Probably just seasonal behavior.
Maybe. But they interviewed this biologist who seemed really concerned.
You know how the news is. They make everything sound like the end of the world.
True. Remember when they said that solar flare was going to knock out all electronics?
And nothing happened.
Exactly. 24-hour news cycle needs something to panic about. David?
Yeah?
I'm really happy.
About what?
About us. About our life together.
Me too. I can't imagine being anywhere else. With anyone else?
Good, because you're stuck with me.
Gladly stuck.
Even when I get old and gray?
Especially then. I'll be old and gray too. We can be old and gray together.
Promise?
I promise. Through everything. Whatever life throws at us.
Whatever happens.
We'll face it together.
Together.
Always together.
I love you so much, David.
I love you too, Sarah.
Mom, I'm trying to get home, but the streets are crazy.
What do you mean crazy?
There are people everywhere, just walking. But Mom, they're not talking to each other. They're not even looking at each other.
Are they blocking the roads?
Not exactly blocking, but there are so many of them. Hundreds of people, maybe thousands.
Sean, stay away from the crowds. Find another route home.
I'm trying, but every street I turn down has more people. It's like the whole town is moving.
Moving where?
All just moving like maniacs in panic. And Mom, the animals are doing it too. Dogs, cats, even squirrels.
That doesn't make sense.
Nothing makes sense right now. I just saw Mrs. Henderson from our street. She was carrying her coffee mug, still in her bathrobe, just walking with everyone else. Mom, I'm taking the back roads through the park.
Good idea. Stay away from the main roads.
I know they don't, but they were. Everything is wrong today.
Just focus on getting home. I'll make us some hot chocolate when you get here.
That sounds good. I really want to be home right now. Everything outside feels dangerous.
You're almost here. Just a few more blocks.
Mom, I can hear something.
Hear what?
Like humming, coming from underground. Really faint, but it's there.
Sean, don't listen to whatever you're hearing.
Why not?
Just keep walking and don't listen.
Almost to our neighborhood.
Good, you're close.
People just left their cars in the middle of the road. Doors open, engines still running.
They abandoned their cars?
Yeah, like they got out and started walking. There's a car here with groceries still in it. Ice cream melting in the back seat.
That's so strange.
It's like everyone just stopped what they were doing and decided to walk somewhere else.
Walk where, though?
Toward that humming sound. It's definitely coming from downtown. From underground downtown.
Sean, cover your ears. Don't listen to it anymore. Son, saw the news?
Is this true? Mom, what's happening? Are we going through an apocalypse?
Looks like it, honey. We will find a way.
Emma, are you seeing this?
Does the Earth look smaller to you?
It does. Jesus Christ, Emma.
We're moving away from Earth. The planet itself is moving. It's like we're drifting into deep space.
Ground control, this is Echo Flight Station. We have a code red situation up here. Planet appears to be moving away from the sun. We need confirmation from your end.
Stand by, Echo Flight. We're checking our data. We're seeing the same anomalies down here. Seismic stations reporting unusual gravitational fluctuations. All observatories are confirming we are off course.
Dear God.
Designation Ogle, rogue planet. We thought it would pass harmlessly. We were wrong.
What about our families down there? What about everyone?
I know, but we have a job to do. We're the eyes in the sky right now. The only ones who can see the full scope of this.
The temperature readings are getting worse. Surface temp dropping globally. If this continues, we're looking at an ice age within weeks.
How is that possible so quickly?
Without the sun's warmth, planetary heat dissipates rapidly. The atmosphere will start to freeze. First water vapor, then oxygen itself.
Stop, just stop for a minute.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to calculate our timeline.
Our timeline for what?
For how long Earth remains habitable. For how long anyone down there survives.
Echo Flight, this is Houston. We need you to begin emergency documentation protocol. Record everything you observe.
Understood, Houston.
We're losing contact with several international stations. Communication satellites going dark. You may be our last reliable eyes on the situation.
Houston, what's the plan down there? Is there any way to counter this gravitational pull?
Negative. Echo Flight, the mass differential is too extreme. We're looking at evacuation protocols. Deep bunker systems.
Evacuation to where? Underground?
Project Holy Heat is considering to be activated. Deep thermal bunkers. We cannot survive without heat. Drilling toward geothermal energy sources. It's our only option for long-term survival.
Morrison, I'm seeing something strange on the surface. Electromagnetic anomalies, concentrated around major population centers.
What kind of anomalies?
Radiation signatures I've never seen before. It's almost like the radiation is coming from inside the planet, as if the gravitational stress is triggering some kind of geological response.
That doesn't make sense.
None of this makes sense, Jake, but I'm recording everything. These readings might be important later.
If there is a later.
Don't say that. There has to be a later.
You're right. I'm sorry. Just feeling overwhelmed.
We all are, but we're scientists. This is what we trained for.
Sarah, are you okay?
Oh my god, planet has come closer.
The animals.
David, what the hell is wrong with them?
Like they're radioactive or something.
The deer in my yard, they have black veins running under their skin. I can see them pulsing.
Some people too, and they're just staring at me. We're drifting to outer space.
We are going to be taken to bunkers. Oh God, now I hear something. It's like singing. Beautiful singing from beneath my house.
Sarah, get away.
Why would I want to get away from it? It's the most beautiful sound I've ever heard.
Sarah, you're scaring me. That doesn't sound like you.
David, you should come here. You should listen. It's calling to us.
No, Sarah, something is very wrong.
Nothing's wrong. Everything is perfect. The animals understand. They're gathering around the old hot spring, in perfect circles, calling me home.
Sarah, this isn't you talking. Fight whatever this is.
Everyone is walking toward the light. Join us.
This isn't happening. This can't be happening.
Look, David. See how beautiful it is. Everyone together.
I'm looking and it's terrifying.
Sean, where are you? It's a disaster out there. Come home now. Government will take us to bunkers.
Yes, Mother. I'm on the way. It's madness here.
Son, come home now.
Echo Flight, urgent update. We're losing ground stations across the globe. This may be one of our final transmissions.
Houston, we're still operational up here. We can maintain observation for as long as our systems hold.
Understood. Echo Flight, you need to know something. Initial reports from urban areas are disturbing. People are reporting psychological symptoms, hallucinations, auditory phenomena, possibly related to the radiation Emma detected.
What kind of hallucinations?
Claims of hearing voices. Mass hysteria is spreading. We're calling it solar schizophrenia.
Sarah, get back here. The government evacuation teams are coming. We need to be ready for transport to the bunkers.
I don't want to go to any bunkers. I want to stay here with everyone else.
Everyone else is acting crazy. That's not normal behavior.
It feels normal to me. It feels right. We're all moving together.
Sarah, you're scaring me. Come back right now.
Hundreds of people walking together, all peaceful, all happy, children holding their parents' hands.
They're being controlled by something.
There's a difference. We're being called home.
Home is our house, where I'm waiting for you.
That's not home anymore. Home is where the warmth is. Can't you hear it, David? It's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard.
I don't hear anything beautiful. I hear chaos and sirens.
Emergency evacuation notice. All residents report to designated pickup points. Bunker transport leaving in 30 minutes. This is mandatory evacuation.
Sarah, did you see that alert? We have 30 minutes to get to the pickup point.
I'm not going to any pickup point. I'm going where I belong.
You belong with me, in the safety of the bunkers.
The bunkers are cages, David. Underground prisons. The real safety is in the warm place.
The warm place doesn't exist.
It does exist. I can see the entrance now. There are tunnels opening in the ground. Glowing tunnels.
Sarah, hallucinations are a symptom. You're not thinking clearly.
I'm thinking more clearly than ever. Everything makes sense now. We're listening to the instructions.
Instructions from who?
From the ones who planted the seeds, who waited for us to grow, who are ready to harvest us now.
Harvest us? Sarah, that sounds terrifying.
It's not terrifying. It's beautiful. We're going to become part of something larger.
Part of what?
Something that transcends individual existence. Something that connects all consciousness. Something eternal.
I want us to survive this.
Transcendence is the destination. Now we're part of something infinite.
I don't want infinite. I want you. The evacuation truck is here. I can see it at the end of our street.
Let it leave without us. We don't need rescue. We're already being saved.
This is our last chance. The truck is leaving. Sarah, this is it. Come with me now or I lose you forever. I want my wife.
I am your wife.
Sarah, I love you.
I love you too.
But the truck is driving away. I chose to go. Without you. Sorry. Sarah, you lost to solar schizophrenia.
No, David. No.
We need to warn Houston.
I'm not sure Houston is still there to warn. Our last transmission was 40 minutes ago. No response since.
Keep trying. We can't give up on them.
I won't stop trying. But Morrison, we need to face reality. We might be alone up here.
Don't say that.
We have enough life support for maybe 6 months. If we're lucky, after that.
After that, we'll figure something out. We always do.
This isn't a normal problem. This is the end of everything we know.
Houston Echo Flight calling. Please respond. Anyone? This is Commander Morrison requesting immediate contact. Houston, are you still operational? We're still up here. The sun is definitely smaller now. Surface temperatures must be dropping catastrophically. Houston, if anyone is still there, we're going to keep transmitting as long as we can. For the record, for whoever finds this someday, Echo Flight Station, final log entry. We are alone.
Mom, I'm home. When are we going to the bunkers?
Son, government is taking us to the bunkers. Pack your things now.
Yes, Mother.
Lucius, are you seeing the biological reports from the field stations? This can't be right.
Which report specifically? I've been buried in the psychological assessments.
Sector 7, Northern Michigan. Wildlife behavior is completely abnormal. I need a second opinion on these photos.
Send them over. Jesus Christ, how is this possible?
I don't know, but it's not isolated. Reports coming in from 12 different regions, all showing similar mutations.
Mutations? That's what you're calling this?
What else would you call it? The radiation exposure from our orbital shift. It's affecting biological systems in ways we've never seen.
I need to tell you something. The human symptoms I'm documenting, they're not normal psychological responses to crisis.
What do you mean?
People are reporting hallucinations, but they're all hearing the same things. Voices calling them to go outside.
Mass hysteria?
That's what I thought initially, but the consistency across isolated populations, no communication between them, yet identical symptom presentations.
You're scaring me.
I'm scaring myself. Emergency communication from Bunker Complex Alpha 7. You need to see this transmission log.
What's the situation, Lucius?
We lost contact with Alpha 7 6 hours ago. Their final transmission was unusual. Unusual? See for yourself.
Horrible. Solar schizophrenia is also observed in the bunkers. That's their final message?
That's it. Looks like solar schizophrenia has taken over this guy. I need those bunker location coordinates. The psychological symptoms I'm tracking. We need to map them out for containment. I'll send them over.
This is Father O'Brien. I'm losing people.
What do you mean, Father?
My congregation. We've been holding prayer sessions every 6 hours, trying to maintain morale, spiritual support.
Yes, Father?
There is a guy who believes he is the devil, and he started to look like it. I had to lock him up in my cabinet.
Hysteria? Psychological coping under stress?
I don't know, dear. I don't know if he is the one who lost his mind. Or is it me?
Keep calm, Father. I'll direct some bunker security to your chapel. We've lost contact with Bunker Complex Delta 9. Final transmission received 20 minutes ago.
What did they say?
Same pattern as the others. It gets worse. I'm tracking population movements on the surface. Shows people leaving shelters, walking into the cold. They're just walking there and standing, not moving, not talking, just standing in the cold until they freeze.
Mom, bunkers are too cold.
Stay strong, my dear. It is said that they are starting the drilling operations. Drilling to reach magma and make us warmer.
This is crazy, Mom. What if all the lava catches us? What if we melt in the bunkers?
They are renowned scientists, my dear. And we need the heat. Without the sun, we lost all of our heat and energy.
Jacobs, drilling operations are exceeding all projections. We've reached depths I didn't think possible with our equipment.
That's good news, Elena.
We're tapping into heat sources that shouldn't exist at these depths.
Shouldn't exist?
According to our geological models, we should hit magma at 6,000 meters. But the drilling equipment keeps finding cavities, empty spaces that our sonar can't map.
Equipment malfunction?
I don't think so. The drill operators are reporting something strange. The machines are continuing on their own.
What do you mean, on their own?
After shift change, we found drill unit 7 had advanced 200 meters. No one was operating it. Controls were locked, but it kept drilling.
That's a serious safety violation. Pull that unit offline immediately.
We tried. The emergency shutoff isn't responding. It's like the machine has its own agenda.
Son, they are asking for anything that can be used as fuel. They are going to ignite a rocket attached to Earth as one last attempt to get into Sun's orbit.
Mom, this is crazy. How do we know they did not catch solar schizophrenia already? Does that make sense to you?
We have no other chance to make it sense. Bring your all magazines and books. They are asking for fuel.
Park, what's the status of fuel allocation for the backup plan?
Not good, Commander. The Crustal Engine project requires more resources than we calculated. We're looking at burning through 90% of remaining fuel reserves.
And our success probability?
Honestly, less than 15%. The plan is to ignite massive engines across Earth's crust. Use the explosion to slingshot us around Pluto. Back toward the sun's gravitational field.
You sound skeptical.
I am skeptical. We're talking about controlled detonations that could crack the planet, all to maybe change our trajectory.
It's better than freezing to death in the dark.
Is it though? What if we succeed, but there's no planet left to save?
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Right now, it's our only option.
I understand, sir. I'm just documenting my concerns for the record.
Jacobs, we have a problem with the communication network. Messages are coming through from deactivated accounts.
Equipment failure?
I wish it were that simple. I'm receiving messages from Dr. Sarah Kim. She died in the initial evacuation 3 weeks ago.
Someone must be using her account.
That's what I thought. But the messages are coming from her personal device, which was buried with her.
Tommy, that's impossible.
I know what's impossible, Commander, but I'm looking at her message right now.
System glitch. Has to be.
Here's another one from Marcus Williams. Lost contact with him 5 days ago when Bunker 12 collapsed.
Delete those messages. Run a full system diagnostic.
I've run 3 diagnostics. System shows normal operation, but the timestamps on these messages, they're arriving before they're sent.
That's technologically impossible.
So was Earth leaving orbit, but here we are.
Rodriguez, did you catch solar schizophrenia?
Jacobs, I'm getting reports from multiple drilling sites. The same autonomous operation we saw at Site 7. Machines continuing to drill without human operators.
How many sites?
17 so far. All reporting the same phenomenon. Equipment operating beyond program parameters.
Elena, I need you to physically disconnect those machines.
We've tried. The drilling equipment won't shut down. Even when we cut power, backup systems activate automatically. Systems that weren't installed by our teams.
What do you mean, not installed by our teams?
The backup power sources. They're not in our engineering specs. It's like the machines are modifying themselves.
That's impossible.
Mom, there is a 3-headed dog in the bunker toilet.
Son?
He is so cute. He says we are on our way to Pluto now. That's why I named him Pluto, like that old cartoon dog.
Sean, where are you now? Let's go to the bunker, doctor. Now.
We are heading to outside. He wants to play catch, and I said I'll take him outside.
Son, come here now. You can't go outside. Son?
Dr. Harris, I need an update on the solar schizophrenia cases.
It's accelerating. We now have documented cases in 94% of remaining bunkers, but the symptoms are becoming more uniform.
Uniform?
Patients across different sites are reporting identical visions. Same location, same imagery, same phrases. They all describe seeing a sun beneath the Earth. They all give the same coordinates, 12,000 meters down.
That's the same depth Elena's drilling operations are reaching.
I know. That can't be coincidence.
What else are they saying?
The same phrase, over and over. The sun is below. The sun is below. Some of them have been repeating it for hours.
I think we need to consider the possibility that the solar schizophrenia isn't a mental illness.
What do you mean?
What if it's our new reality? What if we already caught it too?
We're receiving massive data influx from unknown sources.
Unknown sources?
Messages claiming to be from bunkers that were never built. Coordinates that don't exist on any map. Personnel rosters with names I've never seen.
System intrusion?
That's what I thought. But the messages contain detailed information about our operations. Information that's accurate. Information that only we should know.
Rodriguez, those bunker designations don't exist.
I know they don't exist. But the coordinates they're giving, they match the drilling sites exactly.
Rodriguez, did you see your bunker doctor?
We have a critical situation. Seismic activity is spiking across all regions. Magnitude 7+ earthquakes every 6 hours.
Related to the drilling operations?
That's my assessment. Each earthquake occurs exactly when drilling operations reach a new depth milestone.
You think the drilling is triggering seismic responses? How bad is the structural damage?
Catastrophic. We've lost 75% of bunker complexes in the last 48 hours. Not equipment failure, complete structural collapse.
Casualty reports?
Unknown. Most bunkers went silent before we could get evacuation counts, but we're talking about potentially thousands of people.
I'm in the deepest accessible tunnel. The humming sound has stopped, but I can see light ahead. Bright, warm light.
Lucius, get out of there immediately. Return to the surface level.
I can't. The tunnel entrance collapsed behind me. But Elena, it's beautiful down here. The light is beautiful. It feels like home.
Lucius, you're experiencing psychological effects. Fight the influence.
It's not influence. It's invitation. The sun has been waiting for us to dig deep enough to find it. And now we have...
Lucius, respond. Lucius?
Emergency protocol activated. Global seismic failure imminent. 75% of bunker complexes compromised. Drilling operations beyond human control. Final slingshot attempt commencing. All personnel brace for planetary acceleration.
Jacobs, we have a major problem with the engine alignment. The thrusters are not following ignition protocols.
What do you mean, not following protocols?
I mean, they're repositioning themselves. Without human input, the targeting coordinates have changed.
Changed to what?
Unknown coordinates, but they're not random. All engines are aligning toward the same vector.
Show me the trajectory calculation.
That's the problem. The new trajectory doesn't lead us around Pluto. It's taking us somewhere else.
Where?
Deep space, away from our solar system entirely, away from any possibility of return.
That's not possible. The engines can't reprogram themselves.
I'm looking at real-time telemetry, engine systems that weren't part of our original design, new control circuits, new navigation arrays. It's like something else built components into our engines.
Something else?
Something that knows exactly where it wants to take us.
Jacobs, the survivor interviews are getting strange. They're sharing memories. Memories that aren't their own. Same house, same family events, same emotional responses. I think solar schizophrenia is completely taking over us.
Cross-contamination from group therapy sessions?
No, Jacobs. These patients were in different bunkers, hundreds of miles apart. Never had any contact.
That's impossible.
All stations, crustal engine ignition in T-minus 60 seconds. Final trajectory locked.
Alex, what's our destination?
Unknown stellar system.
That's impossible with our engine capacity.
Jake, the engines aren't using our fuel anymore. They're drawing power from the subsurface source. Whatever's down there has enough energy to push us anywhere.
Are we going to survive the acceleration?
I don't know.
Crustal engine ignition sequence active. Planetary acceleration commencing. Trajectory deep space. Destination unknown stellar system. We carry Earth's children to new suns. The journey begins.
Systems showing impossible energy readings. Fuel reserves at 12%, but engines burning at 400% capacity. Power source is not coming from our reserves.
Where is it coming from?
Subsurface. The entity is feeding the engines directly. Jake, the crust temperature has risen 300 degrees. It's glowing like living tissue.
Alex, get away from the monitoring stations. The radiation levels must be lethal.
That's the strange part. Radiation is normal. Temperature is normal at surface level. It's only the deep crust that's burning.
How is that possible?
I think the entity is using the planet's mass as fuel, converting matter directly to energy. We're not just passengers anymore. We're riding inside a living engine.
Go to the observation room in your bunker. Take your periscope. Are you seeing this? The stars are changed. They're stretching, like reflections in disturbed water. And the light hitting the dome. It's not sunlight.
Of course it's not sunlight. We're too far from the sun now.
No, Pavel. This is different light. It's coming from above, from things that shouldn't be there.
Things?
Shadows. Massive shadows moving across the starfield. We're not just drifting, Pavel. We're being taken somewhere.
Harris, I'm documenting what you're describing. The shadow formations are consistent with large objects. Extremely large objects.
How large?
Planetary scale, but they're moving. Moving in formation, like a migration.
Pavel, look at the dome display now. Tell me what you see.
I see. Jesus Christ. Those aren't shadows. Those are creatures.
Creatures the size of continents, drifting through space like whales.
It's shimmering with heat, like a living planet.
And these, they are skeletons.
That's impossible.
Tell me those aren't bones.
Harris, I can see them from the chapel observation deck. The creatures in the void.
Father, what do you think they are?
I think we're livestock, being shepherded.
Shepherded where?
To slaughter, or harvest, or something worse.
You're scaring me.
Good. We should be scared. One of them just opened its mouth. Opened a mouth wider than our entire sky.
What's it doing?
Tasting the void. Tasting us. We're being examined.
By what?
By things that make gods look like insects. By shepherds of worlds. By the ones who decide which planets live and which die.
Final transmission to all remaining devices. Welcome to the feeding path. Planetary integration commencing. Consciousness transfer initiated. You will become part of the great journey. Carried across the cosmos. Experiencing infinite worlds. Thank you for your sacrifice. Thank you for your consciousness. Welcome to the harvest. Welcome home.
Jacobs, do you know what I think?
That we have completely lost to solar schizophrenia? I think we completely did.
There are no explanations. God help us all.
Mom, are you still there?
Sean, where are you? I lost you hours ago.
I'm outside the bunker with Father O'Brien and with a guy named David.
Outside? Sean, it's freezing out there. You'll die from exposure.
I know, Mom. They know too. David lost his wife to solar schizophrenia. But now he thinks he knows a way to find her again. But I had to see. I had to see what's really happening.
What do you mean?
The sky is full of them. Massive creatures floating through space, like whales made of starlight.
Sean, you're hallucinating. Get back inside the bunker.
I'm not hallucinating. Father O'Brien and David sees them too. We all see them.
You'll freeze to death.
Mom, you should see this. One of them is huge, bigger than mountains. It's opening its mouth.
Sean, run. Get away from there.
I don't want to run. It's beautiful, Mom. The most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Now I understand.
Understand what?
Why this is happening. Why we were chosen. We're not being destroyed. We're being collected.
Collected for what?
To be part of something bigger. Something that travels between stars. Something ancient and wise.
Sean, please come back inside.
I can't, Mom. The creature is here, right above us.
Run, Sean. Please run.
Father O'Brien says we should welcome it. That this is what we were meant for. What humanity was meant for.
Sean, I love you.
I love you too, Mom. So much. They are beautiful.
It's not just you, son. I can see it too.
Oh, Mom, no.
What happened, son?
The thing saw me and is coming to eat me. Mom. Mom!
Son!
Emma, what's our status on life support?
Not good. Oxygen reserves at 23%. Carbon dioxide scrubbers failing.
How long do we have?
Maybe hours.
And the communication array?
Still down. I've tried everything. We're completely cut off from Earth.
How far are we from home?
Based on my calculations, we're drifting at approximately 15,000 kilometers per hour, away from Earth's orbit.
Jesus.
They're following the planet's new trajectory, but our orbital mechanics are all wrong. We can't match Earth's speed or direction.
So we're just lost out here.
Lost is one way to put it. Fuel reserves at 8%, maybe an hour of power.
So we're looking at system failure within the day.
That's my assessment.
God help us. What's our food situation?
3 days of rations, if we stretch them.
And water?
Water recycling system is still functional, but we're losing efficiency. Probably 2 days of clean water left.
So we'll die of oxygen deprivation before we starve.
That's oddly comforting.
I'm trying to find silver linings, yeah?
I'm scared.
Me too. But we're not dead yet.
Not yet, but soon.
Don't say that.
Why not? It's the truth. We're going to die up here.
Maybe Houston will find a way to reach us.
Houston might not even exist anymore. For all we know, the whole planet is...
Don't finish that sentence.
Can I tell you something?
Of course.
I'm glad I'm not dying alone.
Emma.
I mean it. If I had to be stuck anywhere in the universe, I'm glad it's with my best friend.
You're my best friend too. I can't think of anyone I'd rather face the end with.
The end. That sounds so final.
But maybe death isn't as final as we think.
You're getting philosophical again.
Space does that to you.
Especially when you're dying in it.
I keep thinking about Sarah.
Your sister?
I never told her how much she meant to me. Not really. I was always focused on the mission.
She knew.
Did she though? I spent more time up here than at home.
That's the job.
Is it worth it? Leaving the people you love to float around in space?
We advanced human knowledge. We pushed boundaries.
But at what cost?
I think about my nephew. He's only 5. He thinks his aunt is a superhero.
You are a superhero.
Some superhero can't even save herself.
Superheroes aren't defined by whether they survive. They're defined by what they sacrifice for others.
What did we sacrifice for?
Knowledge, discovery, the future of human exploration.
A future that might not exist anymore. It's getting harder to breathe.
I noticed. Should we put on emergency oxygen masks?
That just delays the inevitable. I never thought I'd be calculating my own death.
Nobody does.
I'm getting sleepy.
The oxygen levels?
I know. Is it okay if I close my eyes?
It's okay. I'll stay awake a little longer.
Keep watch?
Keep watch.
Good. That makes me feel safe.
Sleep well, Emma.
See you on the other side, Jake.
See you on the other side.
Life support failure. Oxygen levels 0%. Power systems offline. Communication terminated. Station status adrift. Crew status deceased. Mission incomplete.
Harris, I can't take this anymore.
What do you mean?
Sitting in this bunker like a rat, while those things circle overhead.
Jacobs, you need to stay calm. Stay inside where it's safe.
Safe? You call this safe? We're trapped down here. Those creatures are hunting us.
They're not hunting us. They're just there.
Just there? Have you seen the size of those things? They're bigger than skyscrapers.
Which is exactly why we should stay underground.
No! I'm going up. I'm going to fight.
Fight what? You can't fight something that massive.
Watch me. I've got my rifle. Military grade, if I can get a good shot at their weak spots.
Weak spots? Jacobs, these aren't normal animals.
Everything has weak spots. Eyes, joints, soft tissue. I just need to get close enough.
Jacobs, don't do this. You're not thinking clearly.
I'm thinking perfectly clearly, for the first time in weeks. I'm a soldier, Harris. This is what I do.
You're an engineer.
I was special forces before I was an engineer. 20 years of combat experience. I know how to take down large targets.
Not targets like these.
A target is a target. Flesh and blood, anatomy and physics.
What if you're wrong?
Then I die fighting. Better than dying cowering.
Jacobs, please.
I'm suiting up now. Thermal gear, combat vest, ammo. Going to make every shot count.
How much ammunition do you have?
Enough. 300 rounds. High velocity, armor piercing.
Against creatures the size of buildings.
David killed Goliath with a rock. I've got something better than a rock. I'm at the surface access, about to breach.
Jacobs, last chance to reconsider.
Not happening. Opening the hatch now. Jesus Christ.
What?
The sky is full of them. Dozens of those creatures, floating like massive jellyfish.
Get back inside.
No way. This is incredible. They're beautiful in a terrifying way.
Beautiful?
Like watching gods drift through space, but gods that want to eat us.
Jacobs, you're not making sense.
I'm making perfect sense. I can see their underbellies. Soft tissue, possible entry points. I'm moving to higher ground. I'm in position. Good line of sight.
What do you see?
One of them is descending, coming lower, maybe 50 meters above the ground.
Don't engage. Just observe.
I'm taking the shot. Look at the size of that thing.
That's terrifying.
That's a target, lining up on what looks like an eye. Massive glowing eye.
Jacobs, don't.
Taking the shot. Now.
What happened?
Direct hit. I can see the impact, but it's like shooting a BB at an elephant.
Did it react?
Oh, it reacted. It's turning toward me. Those eyes are looking right at me. It's moving. Fast. Faster than something that big should move.
Get out of there.
I'm repositioning.
That photo is terrifying.
You should see it from my perspective. The thing is huge, like a flying mountain.
How fast is it moving?
Too fast, but I've got cover now, behind the concrete wall, setting up for another shot. At least this way I go down fighting. If I can hit something vital inside.
What does its mouth look like?
Like a cave with teeth. Teeth the size of cars. 3 more descending. They're surrounding me.
Run.
Where? They're everywhere. I'm switching to full auto, laying down suppressive fire.
Suppressive fire on what?
Everything. Anything that moves.
Are you hitting them?
I'm hitting them, but it's like trying to stop a train with a water gun. The big one is coming down, actually landing on the ground.
How big?
Imagine a blue whale. Now imagine it's 3 times bigger, and has tentacles, and is glowing.
Glowing?
Like bioluminescence. Patterns running along its body. Almost like it's communicating.
Communicating what?
Hunger. Definitely hunger. It's moving toward me. Slow but deliberate.
Run, Jacobs.
I'm running, but it's following. I'm trapped, backed against the cliff face. Nowhere else to run.
Find a cave, a crevice, anything.
There's nothing. Just me and this thing. It's beautiful, Harris.
Beautiful?
In a cosmic horror way. Like looking at a god. A hungry god.
Shoot it.
I'm emptying my magazine. Full auto into its face. The bullets are just bouncing off.
Weak spots. You said there were weak spots.
I was wrong. There are no weak spots. This thing is armor-plated. Organic armor.
The eyes?
The eyes are like glass. Bulletproof glass. I'm reloading. Last magazine.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Jacobs, respond. Jacobs, God help us all.